And welcome back. As you can see, I got myself into another war game. So, frame rate's holding up. Let's start. I was fighting Peacemaker, relatively new member of the Rat Pack, as you see here. I think it's a relatively good deck. Lots of men, lots of coverage, lots of cheap unit. Now this guy's going to be hero. Kong. He shall have an episode named after him. So you see, relative comparison. He sends a lot of men down here. This is where initial engagements start. Tries to napalm me. Typical tactic. Gets one of my units. But you see, I already have Foxtrot under my control. What does he have, huh? Nothing. See Spetsnaz with the armored vehicles. Dismounting, very good. And this unidentified aircraft. The craft's moving into position in the woodlands before disembarking their cargo. In here, I had no idea how many men. So what he was trying to do, which was quite clever, was outflank me while sitting my front, which was very good. It's too bad I had a dragonfly. Now, as you can see, he had a lot. Why is that not showing up? He had a lot of men going, and he could see my stuff. Yeah. Now, here's where I brought up my pivots. Nasty buggers. No, my KMs. Why do I think of America? See, I do start bombarding this place, and I was wondering, like, did I hit something? Over here, the situation's a lot quieter. I spent a good part of my force here and here. And this is where he can meet me. But he couldn't meet me here. As you can see, these infantrymen, 25 points, pretty cheap, right? 15 points. That's a 35 point unit. Times that by 2, you got 70 points. The Boshung here, just getting shot down. Just sort of like, oh my goodness! Why do not we have armor? Boshung speak not good English. So back over here, the anti-aircraft guns I should have put behind my lines are just tearing through squads before they are just bombarded. Even the command's joining in for Pete's sake. The remaining Boshung are assaulting, and I'm like, okay, screw it, I'm out. And I really start unnecessarily fortifying this area. I mean, like, I probably could have pushed him out, but you see, he has an insane lack of points. I mean, like, at this point, if he deployed like 50 squads of Boshung, damn, it would be scary to see. So basically, he's pushed me back to this sector, and I'm like, okay, I'm expecting a massive push. I presume those were new, and he got one of my hawks due to my micromanagement skills. He doesn't make it. Holy crap, the hawk does. Well, considering a life lesson. Over here, I lost my AA coverage. But I was bringing up a hawk. Over here, I see squads start bombarding them. Just typical stuff. Only if you move there. Ah, that's unlucky. I think, no, they make it. Sad face. The remaining Boshung, well, I'm just luring them out. And you can see it's really costing him. Like, he does bring in this helicopter, which proves to be quite annoying. Because my guys have to shoot at it. I played this game about a day ago, so forgive me if I forget details. I'm very lazy when it comes to recording. Just saying. Now you see, this thing will get shot down, hopefully. Did it get shot down? No, it did not. Then I sent this thing. just to eliminate his recon. It was a 75 point per lane. Worth it. Because now, he can't see jack all. And I can't see jack all. So, perfect trade-off. You see, I moved my SEAL team in here thinking, oh my goodness, he's going to have more Boshung, isn't he? Which I was kind of right. I mean, like, 25 point transports for a 25 point unit. That's 200 points he just spent there. And, well, let's not include that with the supply rate he's got going. I mean, like, I have about 3 sectors under my control to his 2. And he's trying to compete with me. I sent in a dragonfly because I spotted them. Who have Strela? Beautiful Strela. Barely made it out. And I was like, oh my goodness, I heard them. So I start resupply, you know, just chilling. Kicking it back. As I would send a recon team up there to check out the place too. And he's trying to move into CB. So he moves his bomber in again to see his luck. Gets stunned. Killed. And he moves his AA screen up here. Now at this point, I couldn't see his AA screen. I was like, okay, he must have units hiding in here. Surely. And you tell me, it's just, the thing is about decks, you gotta balance it between elite and spam. My deck tends to be more on the spam side, as you can see. But I do have hints of elite units in here, such as the SEALs, if you could call them elite. But anyway, his deck was more on the elite. Well, Boshung, you know, tanks. I think there was a 170 point tank somewhere about here. So at this stage of the battle, we're both quietly preparing until I have happy go fun times. I mean, like, I was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Because at this point, I seen them there, and I moved up, and I was like, I'm gonna get you. Oh wait, I can't move on fire. Gotcha. So I'm just starting to pick away at pieces. And as you can see, if I went a bit further, I would have had a straight run. Moves more Brahms up. Oh, there's one of them. Yeah, 120. But that thing is a super heavy tank. I mean, like, you do not want to mess with that. So I'm coming through town just so, like, don't mind me. Just reconnaissance tank. Oh, CV. So as you can see, I start seeing things. Bring a helicopter around back, you know, just to be cool. Bring it to buy my recon some time to clear that sector. Then bring it to provide an escape, in which I don't use the escape because, well, you know, Kung's gonna die. He's already provided me with a room, you know. And there's the enemy tank. Barely missing him. It's like, I'm gonna get you. No, you're not. 32 fuel left. This tank has amazing autonomy, better than Japan altogether, because their recon runs out quickly. And that poor Su-27S just circling around. You see, he does try and get more men in position, but for some bizarre reason that I forget now, I just had this K1 chilling. He didn't actually tell me anything about his moves, but I don't know. I felt after he moved that squad there, he was going to move again. And you're just not going to really win against K1. Checking for radar before bringing in the Dragonfly. Didn't do jack all. Over here, my recon squad is in position. They can't really see anything. You know, so I have no idea that there is a squad of 40 Boshung. My recon chopper is getting chased down quite horribly, which is quite sad because it's just a normal guy sitting in there like, why don't I have a gun? Why? And thankfully they're stopped pursuing, like, we need to wait till the commander gives orders. Why are we talking in a stereotypical accent if the Koreans have the other accent, which is far less stereotypical and possibly more modern day? North Korea is true Korea. Anyway, the Boshung launched their attack. He wisely splits up, which is a pretty good move on his part. I mean, like, to avoid unnecessary casualties, but my guys are just tearing them. Like, it's not pretty. I mean, like, I don't find a CV, but I do find these annoying Strela transports. And I do move in a Dragonfly, because why not? Yep, that got shot down. Damn. So you see here, the Chungs have arrived. There's only 3 guys in a recon squad left. They made their points. I launch an assault over here, just bombarding the place, attacking it with anything I got. 7 guys left after the initial push because, well, why not? And I'm bringing up all my units in the back. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. The K1 just chilling. Because that's how K1s roll. Best anti-aircraft weapon in the game, the Browning machine gun. Hell yeah. So over here, he's still got men, but he's not getting points. So he's only getting points from one sector, and I'm getting it for free. Which, as you see, my artillery kicks in, and I just start randomly bombarding the place. He does move more of the Strela infantry up. Their missile launchers are only good for long range. Otherwise, they tend to be pretty lackluster. Especially in this situation because they need to set up. And then they need to shoot, but there's a chance they might get stunned and he's holding his gun up to the sky. You know, just why not? K1 just casually moving up. Oh my goodness, I was wondering where that guy went. Jeez. Small world. So anyway, hiding out here with this very expensive tank. Now I'm getting it for 4 sectors. And I've bunkered in. He moves men down the road. And he's like, do 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 do. Can't see a thing, just Spetsnaz. Then he's like, wait, something's up. Why is there? Oh my goodness! Koreans! Everywhere! So yeah, Spetsnaz. They're mean buggers. I mean, like, I wanted to move in, but I was still aware that was somewhere. And I had my command squad kicking in the back. I wanted to move this thing into support, but I also thought at the same time he's gonna have those annoying guys, and there comes the napalm bomber. But thankfully, though, I do build up a massive task force just to clear that 10 Boshung. Anyway, back to the combat. As you can see, the Spetsnaz are just tearing apart anything I throw at them. Like, there's grenades going into them, there's Koreans going into them with machine guns, and they only lost 6 guys. True, they managed to get out their transports. But 6 guys. That's it. So he's quite effectively able to clean up the sector with combined arms tactics. Which, to be honest, I can't really blame him. He's still fairly new to the game, and it's kind of unfair that I'm picking on him. You know? Getting some nice side shots with the backup helicopter. As you can see, the Spetsnaz still kicking it. Other than that, combat's been pretty interesting. He tries to move up and launches counterattack. He's wanting to clear this area, I think. No, doesn't drop his load. No innuendos. Gets shot down. As you can see at this point, I have multiple Hawks. If he just had radar, oh, that would have been lovely. But at this point, I knew, nah, you're not going to have any. So the Spetsnaz, they're really just preventing me to stop moving up. So I moved these guys in. They're pretty cheap, 20 points, flame tank, you know. Not that good armor. They're pretty terrible, but they're only 20 points. And then I see this. The annoying machine gun truck. Doesn't use the machine gun, and I bring up K1s. 6 of them. I was going to bring up the more expensive K1s at one point, but I decided to myself, nah. Over here, I'm launching an assault. Over here, I'm winning. At this point, I really do sound cocky. Yep. Because, I mean, like, it's just bad luck on his side. It's his first game and all, and I kind of felt sorry. So that's why I'm kicking it back. You see, they're gonna get... They should be getting shot down. No? Oh, well. Over here, the massive task force moving, and the Boshung trying to retreat into the woods. Dead. The sector now being fully secured. Don't know where they went. And all I need to do is find that CV. In the meantime, more squads of poor Changbo, is it? 85? Yeah, 85. Being moved up. I mean, like, hide behind this building. Disembarking onto the 2 Spetsnaz. Even Spetsnaz won't. And taking the supply truck. Because why not? They killed the other one, and I tried to bring in my flame tanks to torch him out because at this point I thought, there's Spetsnaz in the sky. Nope. Just yours. At this point, you can see he's really desperate on points, and I can just throw everything away and still win. Now you see this is a point in the game where he tries to rush his defenses, gets ready for the inevitable final assault, but I test his defenses before sending in a column of K1s. If you know you can't get aircraft through, you send in K1s. You see he's doing gun runs, anything to stop me. Splitting up my tanks just to be mean and advancing every step of the way with attack position. He's just not going to win. I mean, like, you see that the K1s stop for a minute to admire the fire before then moving on. With Ma, well, wait, you're not. With Ma leading the way because I can actually pronounce his name, taking out the fob, back up K1 just to provide Overwatch support. More K1s streaming in. It's K1 heaven. Oh, and that's it. It was a good game. It was a very good game. My kills, relatively few. Relatively. My loss is relatively few. And all that beautiful experience. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. In the meantime, I will go on to the Rat Pack and have another game. So I hope to see you next time. And I don't know. Comment on games that I previously played. See you then.